Okay, thank you. Last night to ECZ, and it's done jointly between the NRPUP and RP, meaning the Tonse and the Bamosi Alliance jointly. Number one is that we are still emphasizing and demanding that ECZ must call for an emergency stakeholders meeting with the political parties participating in this year's elections within 24 hours, and that is tomorrow 10 hours or 11 hours. This meeting is now a matter of emergency. This meeting is a matter of necessity. This meeting is now mandatory, and ECZ and Osaka cannot afford to be communicating to us through social media, through Facebook and other statements. Yet we are the key stakeholders participating in an election, and we have our contacts. They even know our physical addresses as political parties participating. But above all, the fact that we are receiving different and inconsistent statements with regards to the arrival of ballot papers, it has caused us more worries. We are now more disturbed, and we demand that ECZ call for this physical meeting with us, political party players participating in this year's elections tomorrow at 10 hours. It is quite disturbing that within 24 hours, we have received the 3 different statements from ECZ with regards to the arrival of ballot papers in Osaka. The first one gave an indication that ballot papers will be arriving today on Sunday, 12 hours. And there was a specific indication in terms of guidance to us as stakeholders that indeed who have nothing to do with the verification or inspection at the airport, who only be availed an opportunity to see the ballot papers at their Silverest warehouse tomorrow Monday. That was the first public notice they gave. And based on that public notice, the first one we gave, we responded to say, look, we can't be invited to go and see and inspect the ballot papers at a Silverest warehouse on Monday without being part of what will happen when the ballot boxes are arriving at the airport, number one. Without ECZ indicating to us who is going to receive the ballot papers at warehouse, which bonded warehouse at the airport. Are we going to see physically at the runway when the plane lands, the actual delivery and the actual removal of the ballot papers, the boxes, to the vehicles? Which vehicles will be carrying these ballot papers from the airport to Silverest? Are these private hired vehicles or their government vehicles? What time will the ballot papers will be moving from the airport to the Silverest warehouse? Is it at 18 hours? Is it at 02? Or is it at 04? ECZ has not given us any guidance to that. What other security measures do we have at the storage facility in Silverest? Yes. Is the facility a rented one or hired one, or is it a full-time premise of the ECZ? Is it a house made of wood, or is made of stones? Is it a house which is underground? Is it a container? Or is it just a structure?
It's kind of stuff.
Yes. In the first place, ECZ does not even explain to us where their warehouse is in Silverest. We don't even know it. Exactly. How do they even expect us to go there to inspect when we don't know the ballot, their warehouse in Silverest? And the additional, we have raised a concern that how can we be taken to a warehouse to inspect ballot papers? A warehouse we have not even visited to verify it, to check what is there, and in terms of security features. So the reason why we are speaking to the media right now, my brother, jointly, is that we are demanding for ECZ to call for this emergency stakeholders meeting tomorrow at 10 hours. We are ready as NRPUP, we are ready as RP, and many other opposition political players. We want ECZ to call for that meeting. As I indicated, it's now more concerning because Dubai has also issued us a statement in terms of when the plane will be arriving, which is totally different. Today, almost at midnight, ECZ issued a statement which is totally different from what we have also received from Dubai. These are the concerns.
Yeah, thank you very much, Comrade, and thank you very much to countrymen and women. You see, the concerns that we have raised are very, very important, and they must be noted by everyone in this country. There is no way we are getting information given to us by ECZ at 01, Before you know it, we prepare ourselves to go to the airport. We receive other pieces of information that we are only receiving those ballot papers at whatever time, and then not today. But before we know it, we are having conflicting statements also in Dubai, because we've got people on the ground. The statements we are getting equally from Dubai is that we are receiving these ballot papers on Tuesday at 05 o'clock here, that is Zambian time. However, the Electoral Commission of Zambia has not even communicated to us the real reasons as to why they keep changing these logistical issues. And by the way, just for them to know, we are aware of what is happening. We are aware of every step that they are taking. And we know the real reason why they have decided not to bring the ballot papers the way that it was earlier agreed. But colleagues, in the spirit of ensuring that you try and maintain your integrity, the credibility, and just the spirit of ensuring that we have a credible, free and fair election. During this last process, we are requesting you colleagues, let us have a meeting tomorrow. We don't have a roadmap as to how we shall even inspect the ballot papers as they are coming. We don't know at what point do we even get into the airport grounds. We don't even know if ECZ has had a stakeholders meeting with the authorities at the airport. Because as far as we are concerned, there was need for a stakeholders meeting to agree on how we are going to operate between ZRA at the airport, the Zambia National Airports Cooperation, and the Zambia Police, DEC, ourselves, and all other political players that are operating in this, that are participating in this election. But as far as we are concerned, these colleagues keep communicating through social media. There is a warehouse belonging to whoever. We don't even know if that warehouse in Silveres belongs to Hakainde. And in the very nature, right now we are being communicated by ZNBC that the ballot papers will come on Tuesday. ECZ has not even issued an official statement on their official Facebook page. Because now the question is, who then is running the election? Are we saying Hakainde ZNBC is running elections? So colleagues, let's not play with Zambian people's minds and the Zambian people's lives. The Zambians today, as we are talking, they have decided as to who they are voting out. And let us not play with the integrity of the election. We are calling upon all the stakeholders and all the cooperating partners that have come into the country to observe, monitor the elections, to take keen interest in the changes. Because currently, just for the Zambian people to know equally, the movement of ballot papers left the printers. The printers no longer are in possession of the ballot papers. We are aware. The ballot papers, according to ECZ, have been taken to a bonded warehouse. Now, the first batch was supposed to have come today. We need to do a re-inspection of those ballot pallets. And these are things we are demanding. It, as a matter of right.
What is the name of the bonded
we need to know the name of the bonded warehouse. We need ECZ to also disclose the real reason why they decided to change the dates for these arrival of these ballot papers. So, colleagues, just to let you know, we are aware of what is transpiring. And because we want to continue reminding you that try and remain as transparent as possible. That's what we are demanding for. We know we are winning these elections. In fact, I don't know, Doc, if you inform the Zambian people that our research bureau, by the way, we've got the best research bureau in the country currently. We are running the most scientific election ever in the history of this country. And we've conducted proper research, and we are sitting currently as we are at between 68 to 72% victory for at 78, yes, victory for Brian Munduvina. So colleagues, let us be sincere in how we are conducting these things. So can we have that meeting tomorrow and agree on a proper roadmap? The meeting must include all the stakeholders, including the people at the airport. They must know which people will be coming there. And the amount of the accreditation cards that will be presented. National Airport should be there. ZRA must be there because that's a customs border post. We need to ensure that the police is there and other security and defense and security wings, because we are receiving security documents And we must take it with the seriousness it deserves, colleagues.
And also, you see, comrade, is that tomorrow's meeting that we are calling upon the ECZ to convene must also be a meeting which the European Union, the Commonwealth, SADC, and the African Union observers must take in interest and must attend. For us, it's very simple. If ECZ do not invite them, as we invite them today, from here we are meeting these foreign observers. These very issues we are raising are the issues we are also petitioning the foreign observers to take in interest and to begin to engage ECZ urgently. We know that ECZ so far has decided to dodge the stakeholders meeting, but it has come to a time where ECZ can no longer delay or even dodge this meeting. Tomorrow at 10 hours, ECZ must officially engage us today that we attend this meeting, or ourselves will show up at ECZ tomorrow at 10 hours, because we want ECZ to give us a detailed protocol of what is going to be the procedure and indeed the scope of the inspection of the ballot papers. There is no way ECZ can just, as we have indicated with my brother, throwing statements through social media. Yet they even have our contacts and they know where to find us. And the last point is that, as you are aware, I want to emphasize that the issue of this election is the issue of the Zambian people. It is not a preserve of ECZ. It is not a preserve of few people. The Zambian people are following this election keenly, and they are following ECZ keenly. So we would want ECZ to act above board, to be as neutral as they can, as professional as they can, because the information as indicated we are receiving so far is quite worrying in terms of what is happening both in Dubai and here in Osaka, as to why there are too many changes around the flights and the arrival of the ballot papers. We want to leave it to ECZ tomorrow at this meeting as we engage, so that nobody is left wondering and nobody is left with suspicion. We demand for this meeting and we are ready for it. If they don't go for this meeting, we'll surely still go there ourselves, because it's a matter of urgency for us, for our candidate and our running mate, President Brandon Ndubile and his running mate, Makebizu. Just like also it's a matter of emergence for our parliamentary candidates for NRPUP and RP, our mayor candidates and our councillors countrywide. We need to ensure that there is transparency, credibility to the management, storage, and indeed the movement and custody of the ballot papers from Dubai to the last point, which will be the polling station. Is there anything, comrade, you want to add?
Yes, accreditation of the observers.
Oh yeah, and they are
Who has been accredited?
Yeah, so we also need the ECZ to inform the Zambian people with regards to the accreditations. Who do we have that have been accredited? But of course, very important, comrade, to inform the Zambian people and the Electoral Commission of Zambia. We are aware of everything that is happening, colleagues. These elections are for the Zambian people. And because they are for the Zambian people, a lot of people within the institution called ECZ, within institutions at local government level and everywhere else, educational board level, the police, those that are uncomfortable with the machinations that are going on, colleagues, I want you to know that we are aware of information that is reaching us and all the steps we are taking. So, colleagues, let's respect the will of the Zambian people. This is a democratic election and it must be as such. It must choose by the ballot. We don't want anything else. It must be by the ballot. Thank you.
Maybe the localization of the registration of polling agents
Oh, okay.
at the constituency level.
That's the last
they are
issue.
only accrediting at
Yes,
the
I follow that issue.
Yeah.
The last issue, comrade, is the issue we discussed between ourselves as the NRPUP and RP, that we are writing to ECZ, also officially, but above all, we are demanding right now that the guidance ECZ gave that all the polling agents must physically be accredited at the civic center as countrywide. It's not tenable, and it is a way, the only way they want to franchise our polling agents. Most of our constituencies are vast. Many of the constituencies and districts are rural-based. It is practically impossible to move all polling agents physically from let's talk about Shpangani. Somebody coming from near Mambo to go and be accredited in Shpata. From all those schools, all those polling stations around those far-flung areas.
Go to Chipata.
Nabaya to Chinzani. How do you get people who are somewhere in Rwanda, close the central province to Chimsani and Mfunza? So, we demand that ECZ rescind that guidance and allow our polling agents to be accredited at the polling station level. Because that's the only way it is going to be practical, and that's the only way we're going to ensure full participation of polling agents at each and every polling station. The current guidance ECZ has given, where polling agents must be accredited at the civic center across the country, is not practical. And from our assessment, we discussed it with Comrade Mukandila here that ECZ, if they took that path, they will defranchise above 70 to 80% of our polling agents. Yes. They will be unable to be accredited to go to these civic centers across the country. So we demand that that is changed. We demand that polling agents must be accredited at the school nearest to them, where they are going to be administering and they are going to provide the monitoring of elections, as opposed to civic centers.
And on that one also, colleagues, just to bring you up to speed also as the Electoral Commission of Zambia, that colleagues, we have taken a path of dialogue.
Yes.
But do not think that we will sleep, because we've equally built a very strong team of lawyers. In the next 7, 8, in fact, in the remaining 17 days, do not be surprised if we are going to have more than 50 suits against the Electoral Commission of Zambia and the Attorney General, because we want a free and fair election, credible election. So these issues we are requesting you are made out of logic, and if logic fails where we sit on a table, we will have no option but to order by way of a court order. We will start getting these court orders, because you see, we need a free, fair and credible election, that which allows participation of all stakeholders. Otherwise, thank you very much. We just needed to give you that update.
Thank you. Thank you.